Texas prisons may be forced to close their doors as the state works to address critical staffing levels. The Texas Sunset Advisory Commission has announced its decisions to resolve issues within our state's adult criminal justice entities.
KCBD News Channel 11's investigative reporter Shaylee Kidwell joins us now with what changes we could see. Shaylee?
Karen and Abner, as we've reported, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, our state's largest agency, is one of the criminal justice entities under review. According to the 189-page report published by the Sunset Advisory Commission, the TDCJ spent $277 million on correctional officer and sergeant overtime in fiscal year 2023. As we've reported, the agency often has to move correctional officers from higher to lower staff facilities across the state to address critical staffing issues. Now, for example, correctional officers from the Montford unit right here in Lubbock are regularly rotated to the understaffed Clements unit in Amarillo. It's an issue commission members questioned TDCJ Executive Director Brian Collier about at last month's meeting.
Right now, if I understand, y'all have about 5,500 openings.
Correct. Yes, sir, for correctional officers.
Correctional officers statewide.
There's less young people in the workforce, and there are less people competing for more jobs. So that's one. But more so than that, for our business, it becomes a geographic issue sometimes. Many of the West Texas areas where we have prisons that were built in the 90s, those towns actually have less of a population today than they did when we put those prisons in.
At that meeting, Collier also testified that his staff is working to address the culture and morale issues within the agency.
We have established an Office of Organizational Development within our Human Resources Division that is focusing on employee coaching, retention, and wellness, along with our other initiatives.
The commission has now decided to have the TDCJ create a long-term facilities and staffing plan to close facilities with persistent staffing challenges. To address morale issues, the TDCJ will be required to clarify and streamline its process for employees to file formal workplace issues and will need to consider creating an avenue for anonymous complaints and gather feedback from current and separating staff. The commission also addressed outdated technology and critical staffing levels at parole offices across the state, including here in Lubbock. Ultimately, the commission voted to continue the agencies with the recommended improvements until their next review in 12 years. For a closer look at the commission's decisions and what comes next, just head on over to our website. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Shaylee.